Hello everyone, and welcome to my intuitive energy channel. And because I'm out and about and I'm not able to show myself, I thought I'd not leave you hanging on to my next video. So I thought I'd do a voice energy reading. And this is like it's similar to the vlogs that I've done, but I'm calling it a voice energy reading because, you pick up on the energies to help you on your journey, and you pick up on, these spiritual, soulful energies, um, whatever is resonating with you to help you, to heal you. On this, because this is what I do. I'm a healer. Um, I want to heal people. Um, because I guess that the reason why is because I am a sensitive empath, but also I have experienced quite a lot of emotional pain in my lifetime, and also because I've seen a lot of people going through and suffering and pain as well, because I worked in the medical field, but also, people's personal lives. I got interested in, that how this would affect them on their journeys, not just, these tragedies or these traumas that happen. I got interested in how this affects people's inner being, their soul, their spirit. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm trying to explain here, but that's why I feel compelled to do this and to reach out to others who are also on a healing journey, or or doing work on themselves. Well, when I say work on yourself, your inner self, what I mean by that is that working on yourself is a lifetime. It's not something you work on yourself for like a couple of months and say, "Hey, I've worked on myself. I've worked on my shadow side, and that's it. I'm done. I'm done with that. I can move forward now on to the next chapter." To a certain extent, yes, but I think a healing journey and evolving into the best person, the best version of yourself is something that you do every day, every single day. I remember, and I'm arcing back at the past here when I went to work as a nurse, and I worked on people, like I said, going through a lot of emotional and physical trauma, and also seeing people die and pass, and seeing their spirits pass from their bodies, and and actually, helping them with that. So witnessing that, I kind of, I suppose this is where I felt, my spiritual self uh, became evolved, because every experience that even as a child, whenever I experienced someone, or I observed a situation where there was like maybe arguing or fighting, I would see that and I try to process it to survive. So I guess I've always kind of observed and tried to process, what does that mean? What is, although in a child's mind, trying to process adults arguing or something like, it's difficult to process, but as a child, maybe I used to, 5, 6, 7 year old, I would say, oh, they're falling out. They're just falling out, and they're upsetting each other. And because I think the next day or the day after, I would see my parents kissing and making up, or it had all kind of calmed down. So I would process that in my mind. And the thing is with healing, spiritual healing, shadow work, it's not something that you just do very short term. It's an everyday occurrence. You're looking around, you're observing. How does that affect me? How does that affect how I feel? Not in a selfish way, but it's 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 how the outside world affects your spirit and your soul. And well, this is what my channel is all about. It's about healing, trying to help and guide. I have touched on some of the readings recently. There's an awful lot of toxicity and attacks recently from people around you, or looking back and going over the years of this happening. And the reason I'm picking up here is a lot of these reasons are that you may have absorbed that and blamed yourself for that, especially if you're willing to do the work. And you may have thought, well, is this my fault? So you actually embodied and took all that energy in. You may have done that as a child too. Are they arguing because of me? So this doesn't help your spirit and your self-esteem and your character. It kind of crushes your identity character. And that's not fair, because a lot of this toxicity around us that I'm talking about happening around us is because that mainly most people, I'm going millennial, sorry, I can't say millennials, and these Gen Zs and all of these younger generation, if you like, are, I would say that they're learning to do the work, but they went through a period in their childhoods of always being gratified, or always, there's always plenty and self-gratification all the time. And the parents just gave them everything and they couldn't do no wrong. And they got phones and they've got laptops and they don't know how to have conversations. So as they've got older and and times get tougher and they're out in the real world, and they're not they're having to talk to real people and not their laptops and their phones, and this self-gratification, well, not self-gratification, whatever, just giving everything on a plate, realizing that it's tough out there. They're struggling. They're struggling because they want to blame the outside world for not actually achieving. They want to blame the outside world for not having what they want or require. Let's for instance say that they just want everything. Yeah, that if their friends having children and I've got starting to buy houses, and so they want to get on that too. That obviously, I mean, it's natural. So they have children. They then get a massive mortgage or huge rental places. Then they have, because their friend had 2 or 3 children. Then they have 2 or 3 children, and then all of a sudden they've got 2 or 3 children. But these children grow up to be teenagers, troubled teenagers. They're not little toddlers anymore. They're not cute kind of novelties anymore. They grow up to be teenagers and just don't know what to do with them. causing them issues and wanting actually they actually want from their parents, it's, you need to give us now, you need to give us. So we have these millennials and these Gen Z types that are like, no, I want it given to me. I want it given to me. So my theory is that this has caused a lot of toxicity in our world. Is this, I want it now, I get it now, all this, and then suddenly that they grow up into adults and they're having to deal with grown up situations. So, and it's just, that's treating, having children like toys. I want a baby because my friends had a baby and, they've got a house, they've got a big house and they've got children and I want all of that too. And is that the right spiritual meaning of having, getting married and getting married to the person, your soulmate, and then, having a beautiful, relationship which leads to having a child through love and adoration of each other, and then slowly building a home and nurturing this home. So I'm not saying that I feel that's to blame for a lot of narcissism in our world, but I feel that it is to blame for, I want it now. I want what they've got. I want the happy house. And they realize that, when they get it and their children have grown up and they actually start resenting it because it's not actually what they thought it was, whatever they thought that would be, and then they start to get bitter and they start to resent it because they're thinking, well, this has really turned into a lot of me having to give loads to these children and loads to these teenagers, and me having to pay the mortgage, me having to me getting racked up with debt because of this, and me having to work two jobs here to keep this going, and me having to go down to the to the food banks there to get some food because we can't afford to eat. Although I would not expose that to the person that looks so happy behind the closed doors there. That I was, that kind of thing going on, and I feel this whole thing, it's become a mess. And there's people, I know there's lots of people struggling, but at one time, years ago, you would get married for the right reason, People realise that it's tough. I mean, when I was younger, it was like, you knew if you got married, you'd go through your tough times, and you'd have to um, really scrimp and scrape, and you would be absolutely broke for the first 5 years until you start building things up. But we kind of realised it was going to be hard going. If we can only afford just the one child for the time being, and then maybe and maybe or maybe not have a second child or third child. It all depends. If we can do that, and we love each other, and we will stand by each other. We will be there for each other. We will work together with this, and we will help develop each other. Um, not the fact of it all being fake, and just because this person's got a child, it's going to make them happy. I'm going to have a child. Or just because that couple got married, I want to get married just to do the same. Um, I feel there's a lot of resentment, which is turning to toxicity, which is turning to people just outrightly being very nasty and aggressive and toxic. to people outside of themselves. Yeah. And and when somebody is just outright nasty at you for 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 living your life the way that you've chosen to live, and you have done, or you're working every day at yourself and your spirit and your soul, and you are working on yourself every day. You're really mindful of your experiences, what you've been through, and you work through these times that you've had that have been difficult. How could I have made that easier? How could that be more improved? How could I have possibly avoided that situation? And you possibly spent years doing this, doing some self-reflection, really, really looking deep within yourself and looking in the mirror and saying, who am I? And really getting to know and digging deep of your own healing journey. So you may have spent a long time doing that, and then you get these people that just do not want to do the work on themselves, and that what they want to do is just blame the outside world for all their problems. So instead of looking at themselves and processing anything that's gone wrong in their lives, like, why did I make that decision thinking that would be so easy? Why did I feel that once I made that decision that everyone would help me and I would be respected more when the opposite has happened? All these kinds of things. Why did I feel that, and then they start to demand that respect. No, I demand this because I thought, my mind thought that if I made this choice, then I would get validated and I would get respected. And when they realize that the world doesn't work like that, um, that they start to get resentful and lash out at people that feel um, they feel are calm, and they feel that they've got all their life together, and they feel that their life is much easier than theirs, and they feel like they have um, conquered they're not they just look at people who've done a lot of work on themselves as someone who's got no stress in their lives, and that, their lives are so easy. What would they have anything to worry about? They're walking around with a big smile on their face. They're so happy that they don't realize that you've put a lot of work into all of this, and into yourself to heal. So they start to resent you and be bitter towards you, be very spiteful towards you and nasty, and saying the most cruelest things, and wanting to blame you for the for the choices that they have made in their lives, that are not actually working out as they thought it would all work out to be. And it's that they're actually having to deal with consequences of their choices. So here you are doing all this work, and then you're having to then filter these toxic people that are attacking you, these haters that are attacking you for no reason, just because you look happy and you look like you've got your life sorted. And just because you look as if, you know, nothing seems to phase you. Yeah, I'm walking around like a real mess. Um, so yeah, this is what whoever I'm reaching out to here is is having to deal with a lot of people around them who have not even bothered to even look in the mirror and do their shadow work, and instead just blatantly project it all onto you. They need to get aggressive towards someone because they resent their lives, the paths that they have chosen, and the mistakes, they may have made quite a few choices that they wish they'd not made those choices. If I hadn't have made those choices, then, my life wouldn't be like this. But they don't blame themselves, or they don't look at that it possibly they're accountable for their choices. They just expect it all to fall into place as like, you know, next door but one, or their friend who appears to be blissfully happy, and they realize that they're not. So, you can get this from a number of people being very spiteful and envious of your peace and harmony, because you look as if you don't give a damn. And then they start to accuse you of not giving a damn. You don't care about anything, do you? You don't care about me. You don't care about this. You don't care about that. But it's the work that you've done on yourself. That's why you're calmer and more peaceful and more collected. And yet they hate you for that. They hate that your peace. They hate the fact that you've put hours and hours into yourself and your self-discovery. They're jealous of the fact that you've got peace of mind and that you know how to manage your emotions. They're jealous of the fact that you are emotionally mature. So, that you've really worked hard to learn about your emotions. So let's have a look here, because people don't get why, whoever I'm reaching out to, people don't get why you're so calm and collective and seem content. Why? Tell me so I can steal your idea and make it mine, and then I'll be happy then. So what I'm going to do is just hold on. I don't really know where this is going, but I'll just hope it's helping somebody out there. Oh gosh, the page that I pulled in this book is transformation. This will help you with feeling feeling liberated, a spiritual awakening, acknowledging the truth, releasing belief systems that no longer serve you and no longer work for you, wake up calls, and actually running out of time. Running out of time. It's like whoever I'm reaching out to feels like they're running out of time. Yeah, I don't think you can run out of time by learning about yourself. I feel that you learn about yourself right up until your deathbed, actually. The way I saw it in my career, anyway, that observed people being born, people dying, all those people in between. And I'm very fascinated by people. I actually do like people. I do like people. But there's characteristics that, you can't help. Some people, if they don't want to help themselves and they want to lead a life where they are evading responsibility and accountability of their choices and blaming everybody else for their downfalls or their unhappiness or well, that wasn't my fault, was it? If that didn't happen, then I wouldn't have been led to this, and not really looking and taking accountability. Well, I actually made that choice. You know, I actually made that choice to sleep with that person to get pregnant without using any precautions. I actually, that was my choice to do that. I can't blame anyone, although I may have done it to actually find love that I wasn't receiving from, all these kinds of things. Keep looking to start digging away and find out. That's how you find out the truth. So, yeah, this is about love. This is about love. And this is about, believe it or not, this is about falling in love with your soulmate, actually getting to know. Like, this is like falling in love at a soulful level, instead of falling in love at a superficial level. Wow, who'd have thought this reading would have been about falling in love? This is about, yeah, it's about divine love. Um, not, you may have, whoever I'm reaching out to here, you may have experienced fake love, which is with a partner who thought that, was really acting being in love, not actually being in love spiritually. Maybe both of you have experienced that before, but this is about um, meeting someone who's also done the shadow work and is actually wanting to fall in. I think this person is so sick and tired of this fakery, this fake living, that they want to experience the genuine, authentic love. I think there's a lot of people out there want to meet someone to find that authentic spiritual love. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. So, the next card I get here is you're going to have to let people go, and these people, it could be even be people that you care about, you know. I feel there is some great sadness here, but this will heal with time. Yeah, this is about heartbreak, it's about sadness, but this will heal. So it could be that either you or this other person has gone through a great loss, a sadness, which could be through either death or it could be through separation or it could be through divorce and it could be letting go of the past here with the Three of Swords. Because around this meeting this person, this spiritual connection, there is also a great loss here. And this is also letting go of the past. It's also about personal spiritual growth that comes through these challenges. Having to let this go, you may feel slightly guilty, but kind of it's a healing journey. Um, understanding the misunderstandings, understanding the misunderstandings. I don't know what that means, but I think what it is misunderstand. Maybe you misunderstood this person. Maybe they were fake when you met them. They were not being genuine with you, and then eventually the mask fell off and they looked bored because this is not who they are. They don't even know who they are. They don't even know who they are. Okay. Now I feel there's some guilt here. I feel this could be, you could actually still be with this person. Or or the other person may still be around this person, although the relationship is ended. Or there's some kind of connection there that actually they may feel guilt of, does this feel right? Because although it feels right, I feel, why am I feeling guilty? Why do I feel as if I'm stealing, this, stealing this man or stealing this woman? There's no need to feel like that because this person, either their ex-partner or your ex-partner was fake. They were acting, really putting on an acting role. Um, they you could see that, and when you did see that mask drop, you actually saw them for who they were. They were not very attractive. Um, and you may have felt duped by this person because this person was just playing up to your ego. They were playing up to your ego. And I've got this vision of like the dance of the seven veils, this very seductive dance of the seven veils. It's hiding their face a little bit, and I don't know what that means. I'll have to have a look that up, the dance of the seven veils. But that came through that spiritually. It's like this person was an enchantress and tantress. I don't know if that means that, but I'll have to look that up. If you know that, put that in the comments section if you know what the dance of the seven veils is. But I get this was an illusion to trap you, or to trap the other person. Um, but it's accepting the responsibility of this too, of allowing this person in. Why did you allow this choice? Um, why? Because I get this was an unhealthy choice that was led by ego. Now I've got this. This is either you or the man here. If you're a man, I have the Empress here, and this is your true soulmate. Um, the person that knows themselves inside and out, and this is like amazing. It's like the sort of love that you've never experienced. It's scary. It's so scary, but I think with this connection, it's actually going to be start off as I should get this man may or vice versa may ask you if you want to either work with them, collab with them, uh, be a partner with them, or just come and help them. Um, because I get this person is just going to say, "I need your help. Would you mind helping me?" Or it, because they want to get close to you. You know, they just want to make out they're working with you. Um, but all the time they are falling in love with you. But it's their way of getting close to you. So this is what I get here, being very interested in your work, being very interested, or maybe saying, look, I just need your help. Can you help me for this period of time? And, I'll pay you, but it's an excuse to actually get closer to you here. Um, yeah, yeah, because this person doesn't know if you care, if you like them. They don't know if you like them, and they tend to be impartial. They want to show respect for you. Um, and they want to remain objective at the same time. But at the same time, they want to have create a situation where they can get close to you. Um, these people that are around you that I wouldn't even express that you've met someone, or if this, a startup. I would not even share this because I see that there are going to be these toxic people around you, and why these toxic people are attacking you is because they feel inside very angry and resentful that their life has not turned out how they thought it would turn out. And 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 they want to deflect all of this onto you. They want to you look as if you're just taking it in your stride, or just getting along with your life. You've got a big smile on your face, you're very happy in your own skin. They hate you for that. They hate it because they see you, and they want you to feel. They want you to feel. They want to put all their negative feelings of how they feel about themselves, and they want to pile it onto you. So you actually feel that about yourself, but you don't. You don't. Because every day, and this is why we get this doing the shadow work, and the self love and all this. Every day you're working on yourself to heal your inner spirit, your inner soul. Every single day you question, should I have done that? Could I have done that better? How did that actual situation around? Can I actually do something to make it a lot more free flowing kind of thing? And because you have this mindset that these people are not capable of having, they're all attacking you. I get a number of people attacking you. And what they want you to do is be nasty and vicious back. They want you to stand up for yourself and be an absolute bitch. They want you to be out of character because you're shining so brightly that it's making them feel even more hateful and resentful. So we have a whole load of people here, and I get one, two, three, four, five. I get six people here on the warpath of projecting everything onto you. It's all your fault. It's all because of you. And all you're doing is working on your own life and on yourself, improving yourself. And because you're shining brightly as a big shining beacon and a star, they don't like it. And you're going to shine even because the more powerful, the more stronger. the more stronger you become. I pulled out the Queen of Swords, which is a really strong person, and it's somebody who is experienced with life, and this person can laugh things off too, um, and releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. Well, that's coming to this again. Release these people. You see, they're attacking you because you're actually releasing them. You're releasing them, and you're saying, "I'm going to have to release you so I can have my peace here." Um, and actually seeing it, I think you're already like distancing yourself and looking at this at a distance and actually seeing it now, like you're like a bystander. You're like a bystander, and you on the periphery, like you're looking in at this at the way they are and how they have become these people, and you actually see it now. Um, and you're looking at them on the periphery, thinking, "Look at you! You've not even done any work on yourselves. Look at you! You're projecting all that these inner demons onto onto me when I've like done nothing but get along and work hard on myself." So we've still got that going on, but I think you're going to be sitting on the periphery and you're going to see this for what this is. Yeah, I do get you ending these. This is the end, actually. This is the end of these being around these toxic people. And this is the end of these challenging times that these people have put you in. Um, you're moving away from that. You're moving away from this. I see you with a partner moving away to calmer waters, or even moving town, moving. So somebody's moving here too. I also get a child. There could be children involved here too. But with this card, it says the Six of Water is the end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcomed relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness. Travel or relocation. And this is also celebration here too. There's celebration and a joyful. There could be an engagement, a time of celebrating here, and I get a chosen family, a chosen spiritual family. So it's like you're choosing your family, and you're choosing your community that you want to be around, not these toxic people here. Um, it looks like whoever this is that's coming into your life is actually going to be very focused and very decisive. It's like I want this person in my life, and this person is very driven, very decisive, as I've just said. Um, this person's going to be rushing in here. Um, yeah, this person's going to come rushing in, and you're going to have everything that you need around you to make you happy. I'm not saying you need outside source to make you happy, because you actually get your inner happiness from within. But it's saying that you will get everything here. What you need to be, what you will need. It says here. magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. And I have to say that. You can do it. You can do it. If you're starting a business, if you're thinking of moving, do it. Do it. You can do it. Have belief in yourself and do it. Just do it. Okay. And protect too what you've created, because I get the Nine of Fire, and protect what you have created. Actually, do not just take people at face value. Um, who are fake and who, blatantly are not interested in you. Just see them and don't have much of a connection with them. Because this next card I get, this is protecting what you've created. Um, and be prepared, but never give up here. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. And yeah, this is like being an activist um of actually protecting your your inner joy, your inner peace, and your wisdom, and who you are as a person. You've done a lot of work on yourself. So why should you allow this to attack you? So get here lots of a transformation, a significant life experience that requires changes to be made here. Powerful and are often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination and releasing old beliefs and systems. This is because you've done a heck of a lot of healing. Okay, a lot of healing. Oh, and this is all around love, the Lover's card. Wow, this is about love. And this is about true love. So I get the Lover's card, and I'll finish with this card. And it says, embrace true love and deep, intuitive friendships. Make choices from the heart. Vibrant health or recovery from illness. I feel this is about true love, and it's someone who is very intuitive like yourself. And I also feel that you are going to be great friends too. So you're going to have a great friendship. And one other card dropped out and it says release. Okay, release. This card says endings that lead you to new beginnings. The need to release situations or people that hold you back. A spiritual transformation. And I'm going to end this here. What an amazing reading. I'm going to leave it here and I'm going to wish you all well. I'm going to send you lots of healing and protection around you. I'm sending you all my love, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. If you would like your own personal reading, one-to-one, please give me an email. My email is in the description at the bottom. And I will see you soon. And I think I will do these voice energy readings for the next few days. And then I should be able to do some face readings on YouTube after that. It's just that I'm traveling. I'm going over to France, and I'm just getting in the readings while I can. Okay, and I love all of you, and bye for now. Bye bye.